when I was in like grade 6, at the age of 13, no one had talked to me about menstruation or how it happens or what to do when it happens. And at that point, I was a class representative. I used to sit in front of my class with another girl. And then one day when it happened to me, I was like just standing up to answer a question. I raised my hand up to answer a teacher. And then the teacher chose me to answer the question. And I stood up. That was the normal way of doing it. I stood up and you know, everybody else is behind me. And I answered the question and I thought it was the correct answer. But then I heard people laughing, you know. The rest of the class were laughing. And I was just asking myself, did I even answer the question correctly? Because everybody else is laughing. And then I realized that it wasn't about the answer, since some of the girls came behind me and tied a sweater around my waist. These are some of the girls who had gone through the menstruation earlier than me. So they tied the sweater around my waist and I was just like wondering, okay, what is happening? Until I realized when everybody else was laughing and it was so embarrassing, I just ran out of class, went to the toilet, stayed there for some time, and nobody followed me actually. Nobody talked to me, yeah? She sings, the baby sleeps, she is what she sings. From the high rooftop down to the sea, your eyes do as we do. Lately hearts are shiny and bright, thou sound asleep till morning light. We're struggling to end the myth surrounding menstruation in Kenya, or maybe let me say in Africa. People think that you're dirty. You're not even supposed to share. Some communities, you're not even supposed to share the table with them. You're not supposed to eat with them. You're not supposed to live in the same house with them. You're just being separated. Like they just want you excluded and out of their lives for like those 3 or 5 days. Yeah. And it becomes so lonely when people just don't want you near them. I remember there was a time I was in a market buying panties with my 10-year-old daughter. She was 8 at that time. And I chose a panty, a white panty, and then asked my daughter, is this pants good for me? And then she was like, there were men there and men and women selling. And then they were like, my daughter said, yeah, that pant looks so beautiful. But then again, not good for menstruation. That's what she said. And then these women and men were just like, huh? Like, why am I teaching my daughter these things? It's not supposed to happen. She is so young. Why am I doing that? And then I'm like, why not? Yeah? I need to teach her. If I'm not there and then these things happen to her, who will talk to her? If you can't talk about it, if the community can't talk about it, if the teachers can't talk about it, then who? Who will talk about it? It becomes a shaming thing, especially when young girls start experiencing periods at a very tender age, maybe 10, 11 to 13 years old, and they don't know anything about it.